Pahlavi text, translated by E.W. West. Part 2, the Dadistani Dinik and the Epistles of Manaskihar, Clarendon, Oxford University Press, 1882. Chapter 32. The 31st question is that which you ask thus: when he who is wicked goes to hell, how does he go, and in what manner does he go? Also, who comes to meet him, and who leads him to hell? Also, does any one of the infernal ones, Dusa hu Ikano, come to meet him, or how is it? Shall also they inflict punishment upon him for the sin which he has committed at once, or is his punishment the same until the future existence? Also, what is their food in hell, and of what description are their pain and discomfort? And is the limit of hell manifest, or how is it? The reply is this: that a soul of the wicked, the fourth night after passing away, its account being rendered, rolls head foremost and totters Kipi him cruelly bound therefrom, and leads him unto hell. And with him are the spirits and demons connected with the sin of that soul, watching in many guises, resembling the very producers of doubt, Viman da Daran ek, the wounders, slayers, destroyers, deadly ones, monsters, dus Gerpano, and criminals, those who are unseemly, those too who are diseased and polluted, biters and terrors, noxious creatures, windy stenches, glooms, fiery stenches, thirsty ones, and those of evil habits, disturbers of sleep, gvap, karan, and other special causers of sin and kinds of perverting, with whom, in worldly semblance, are the spiritual causers of distress, and proportional to the strength and power which have become theirs owing to his sin, they surround him uncomfortably and make him experience vexation, even unto the time of the renovation of the universe. And through the leading of Vizarash, he comes unwillingly unto hell, becomes a household attendant, Kavagi, Manoi, Aito, of the fiend and evil one, is repentant of the delusion of a desire for fables, Vardak Iha is a longer for getting away from hell to the world, and has a wonderful desire for good works, and his food is as a sample of those which are among the most fetid, most putrid, most polluted, and most thoroughly unpleasant, and there is no enjoyment and completeness in his eating, but he shall devour glad with a craving which keeps him hungry and thirsty, due to water which is hastily sipped. Owing to that vicious habit, there is no satisfaction therefrom, but it increases his haste and the punishment, rapidity and tediousness of his anguish. The locality in hell is not limited. Samani ait, before the resurrection and until the time of the renovation of the universe, he is in hell. Also, out of his sin is the punishment connected with it, and that punishment comes upon him from the fiend and spirit of his own sin in that manner and proportion with which he has harassed and vexed others, and has reverenced, praised, and served that which is vile. And at the time of the renovation, when the fiend perishes, the souls of the wicked pass into melted metal, agano, for 3 days, and all fiends and evil thoughts which are owing to their sin have anguish effectually, and are hurried away by the cutting and breaking away of the accumulation ham da daki of sin of the wicked souls, and by that preeminent of Bartum ablution in the melted metal, they are thoroughly purified from guilt and infamy, dasto va respako, and through the perseverance, kvapari, and mercifulness of the preeminent, persistent ones, they are pardoned, and become most saintly, mogtum, pure ones, as it is said in metaphor, that the pure are of two kinds, one which is glorious, kavarvato, and one which is metallic, ayanavato. And after that purification, there are no demons, no punishment, and no hell. As regards the wicked and their disposal, virastako also is just. They become righteous, painless, deathless, fearless, and free from harm. And with them comes the spirit of the good works which were done and instigated by them in the world, and procures them pleasure and joy in the degree and proportion of those good works. But the recompense of the soul of the righteous is a better formation, the dati, and more. And one of the things that I used to hear in church is, if we are punished, we'll only be punished a short time. It's like, well, the 3-day bath in melted metal, I'm sorry, that's just, you don't want any punishment in the afterlife, to the point of, you're